Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
And hello, Chad.
It's
And
so long since I've pressed all these buttons, I can't remember what I'm doing. I go away for a week and I've forgotten everything.
So Jen's distracting me now. Come and look. Hang on. Where we go?
Okay, right.
What's this?
Oh, I've got to do my Discord
Oh, they're
announcements.
supposed to be there. You gotta do you do what you want. You tell me when you're ready. Oh, I should have put them there then. Is this where they're supposed to go? I suppose I could just go and get them. They hate Jane's sheep. Oh no. Oh. Am I in voice chat? I am in voice chat. Yes.
Woo.
Can you hear Alien?
Voice
Okay,
chat.
yeah. Woo. Oh, I like that one. I like that. What's that one called? The Ashen Wolf. I like the black one too. Ashen Wolf is nice though. It looks like a husky. Fray me. Ew. It's horrible. It'll be that giant bamboo farm under here, will it? Oh, you can hear him. That's fine. I'm gonna go, even though like I'm right near you. I'm gonna go to the crafting table chairs.
Sure. I'm ready. I've remembered all the buttons I need to press even.
There we go. Bamboo farm and massive storage system. Yeah, this is where the stream box is, so I'll come and hang out over here.
Oh, you kept it here, risk of void, I'm guessing.
I left. I haven't even picked it up. It hasn't been in my inventory at all.
Yeah.
I left it there. Did you see what? I don't know if you might have missed it. What I put as my stream item.
Shopping list. Is that stuff in it as well? Nice.
Yeah. We don't have strike through, so I had to do it green and red for stuff that you did manage to get and the stuff that you missed out. So there you go.
You know, I was pretty impressed with myself that I could remember all that. Just saying.
I was very impressed that you managed to find all those things. We were only missing vanilla, and
yeah,
I suppose that could have been a potion, but that would have taken even longer. And I'd have been like, Alien, where are you at with my stuff?
Well, that was why I was trying to say, like, you know, you can carry on if you want to, because I was like frantically flying around trying to get like everything.
Oh yeah, see, I'm glad I did then. So do you actually want these back? Or is this a flyer for your shop?
I don't know. Probably, yes, please.
There you go.
Well, originally I was going to give them to Zloy when he died, but then he like didn't need them in the end. So I just, these are just the wings I'm going to give to people when they die now. It can be an advertisement.
Amazing. Yes. It's the flyer for the shop.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, hang on. I'm trying to press buttons and talk at the same time. It never works. Let's raid a channel. Are you showing us live? I definitely follow you. I didn't unfollow in the meantime. Like last time when I raided into you and I wasn't following yet.
Of course.
I only just followed Moss yesterday. I feel so ashamed. Wow. I need to go through all you new guys and just make sure I'm following. I know I'm subscribed on YouTube. Oh dear.
What is? Okay, no, that's just Jen doing concrete. I just see concrete in the corner of my screen, but it's just Jen.
There you are. Start the raid. Amazing. Right, happy stream weekend, everybody. We're sending you over to Alien, who was very kind and got me lots of stuff so that I could go end raiding without the bridging across the void all this time. Yay!
And end raiding with like a ton of items that you probably didn't need. But you wanted them.
I did want them. Yeah, that's the list I gave you. You delivered. Mostly. Anyway, I press the button. They're all coming to you now. Are you ready? Are you ready? It's
yes.
Too late. They're gone.
Oh, okay. That could have been awkward. Hey. Oh, hang on a minute, JC. I've got to thank somebody for the raid. Thank you so much, JCB, for the raid. Okay, sorry, I'm back.
Amazing.
Hello.
Did they get there safe? They need to give me 3 rings. 3 rings. Did they give me 3 rings to make sure that they got there safe?
I feel like this is a reference I don't get.
Oh my god. Yeah, you're a baby, aren't you? Oh my goodness. That's Peter Kay. 3 rings. And you Yorkshire as well. Oh no, yeah, but everyone's got mobiles nowadays. Oh. That was the thing. When you're on a long journey, you had to give the person that you were visiting, when you got home, you had to give them 3 rings just to make sure you're safe. But then they still pick up anyway.
Oh, right. Okay.
They don't just leave it at 3 rings. They always used to pick up anyway. Don't matter.
Right. I was trying to think like reference. 3 rings. Like I was looking at my hand. Like.
No, you let the phone ring 3 times, and then you're supposed to go, "Oh, that's so-and-so. Let me know they're back safe."
Right. Okay.
Well, it makes sense to older people. It's fine. I'm going then.
All right.
I'm going then, because we clearly have nothing to talk about, Alien.
Ow. Oh, Jesus, fire. All right.
Have a good one, Alien.
Thank you.
Thank you for your help earlier, and I'll see you later.
You've stolen the stream box.
Really?
It's not your turn. You had your chance. That
was the first time it was in my inventory this whole time.
How did you pick it up from there as well? I mined it from up here. It like teleported to you. It was very determined to see you today.
It was, yeah. Yeah, it was, I guess it was, yeah.
All right, see you later.
Bye.
All right, hello everybody. So many people, and my thingy isn't working apparently, so I can't see what you're all doing, but that's fine. Thank you so much. It's Pika Calf for the follow. How you doing? And hello everybody. How are you guys enjoying the stream weekend today? There's the schedule, because I'm a pro at this streaming thing apparently. And yeah. Right, let me catch up on chat because things happened. So congratulations to Bird for being the very first person in the YouTube chat, and Val for being the very first person in the Twitch chat. Hello, Val. Hello, Bird. We got Vicky. Hello. Welcome. Plod. How you doing? Jen. Hello again.
Subscribe to TheAlienDoctor.
Hey, thank you so much, Corvanic, for the follow. How you doing? Do you have a green skin hidden somewhere? Right. I was going to get a green skin. I started making one, and then I got distracted. So, no. In fact, do I have a green skin? There might be something just green. I guess this is kind of green, isn't it? Yeah, we'll go for that. Or my bamboo skin. I can't decide. Yeah, well, originally I was going to just turn myself all green. I mean, I'm sorted for the orange one. Well, let's go with the hoodie. I never really wear this skin. Else is a hoodie. Yeah, right, we'll do it. Could we get a shout out for Jen and Plod as well, please? And whilst we're on the topic of that sort of thing, it is officially a new dieting of a mod. Bird is a last minute moderator. And I still need to mod him, so we're doing that now. You know, this is the real exciting stream content that you'll want to see. Mod Bird. There you go. You have been knighted. Welcome to the Cool Kids Club. Okay, right. But yes, hello everybody, and sorry if I missed you. There's so many people. Add as moderator. There we go. Yeah, so how is everybody doing today on this Sunday? Vicky says, I'm happy to make you a victim of my taste in fiction next week when I actually do the green drawings. Hey, look, whatever you want to do, I'm sure it'll be great. It's fine by me. I am... You go for it. I love all the fan art that everybody does. Yours is very cool. Yes, it's always much appreciated. Jen, lol bird, I told you were collecting us. Yeah, well, I basically... Yeah, I figured, like, even if I didn't want Bird as a mod, which I did, even if I didn't, I figured I had to give him it, just for, like, the meme at this point. I feel like it's just an unwritten rule. Okay, so there is the Stream Weekend box. We're going to put that safely in there, along with my spare Elytra. I'm gonna be honest. I'm a little rusty at this stream thing because I've been away for a week and there have been shenanigans when I've been gone with airports, and I'm sure we'll get into that later. But I haven't done any recording or any streaming since getting home, so even talking like this is weird. Bird, you're officially a meme according to the young folks now. How do you feel? Wow. Oh, I know why it's not showing me both chats. Jeez. There we go. It would probably help if I had it both on both chats. Silent says, hi Alien, have you played on the MCCX Minecraft server yet? That is a very good point. I haven't done that yet. What I'm actually thinking is I'm just going to stream like daily this week until I collect all the rewards and stuff. I haven't seen any videos. This is the blue portal now. I haven't seen any videos of anything going on, so I have absolutely no clue what the server's even about. I just know you can get a cape, and I know you've got to work for it, and I want the cape. So my plan is to just do a ton of streams and hopefully try and get that. But yeah, I mean, have any of you guys been on the server? What are your thoughts? As I say, I haven't actually seen like basically anything from it, so I have no clue if the server's even good. Old, wow. It's a good thing. Don't care for the new cape. That's fair. I thought it looked pretty cool, to be honest, but as soon as it's stream weekend, I should probably wear the green cape. But I've been wearing the 15th anniversary cape recently. I like it. It fits. I like switching out my cape every so often. It's good, just very laggy, says Helen. Also, I don't think I've said hello to you. Hello, welcome on in. Yeah, I guess that just judging from the previous ones that they've done, that's not particularly surprising. Okay. So I don't have a ton planned for today's stream because, as I say, I'm a professional and I've been away. But in the previous stream, if you cast your minds back, we got some of these villagers replaced. One of them's grown up to a nitwit, so we got to kill that guy. And I think there was something else over here. So we need to do a little bit of villager breeding, and we also need to do a little bit of villager re-rolling. 2 nitwits. Wow. So yeah, we got to do that. Murder, woohoo. Exactly, it's murder. It's at this point, it is just a part of every alien stream to make sure that I'm murdering villagers. It's just how it goes. It's, you know, and then you will start telling me, like, making it seem like I'm some sort of criminal. Yeah, nitwit murder. Wow, you didn't like it when I killed that villager earlier, ages ago, over there. But now that it's nitwits, I see how it is. Okay. We need leaves, we need boats, and we need leads. There we go. We may need carrots, actually. Because I can't remember which villagers already have food, because again, I'm a professional. Name the nitwit Joel before you push it off the cliff. Wow. I would never do such thing like pushing Joel off a cliff. I only push her into bubble columns that lead to an unfinished kill chamber. Wow. More breedings as weakless? Yeah, basically. It's at this point just a part of every alien stream. It has to be. It is the way. Is this deja vu? Because it seems every stream I watch you're always breeding a villager. It's because there's like 40 villagers up there. It's too many villagers. Nobody needs 40 villagers. I don't know. I wanted to fill the space with as many villagers as I could. So now I've got more than I need. Like, we could leave them as nitwits, but that's a bit boring. We got to spice it up a little bit, okay? Oh. I vote you go to an ancient city today, says Val. And this is exactly why I'm not putting it up to a vote. Okay, so here's how we have killed them in the past. We go like this, and did I break that block? Oh, hang on, I'm not. We're in a bit of a situation here. Right. That's not what I wanted to do, but that's fine. Can I break that block? Okay, well, one nitwit is done. That's fine. Or dead. I guess we'll do this one. Let's see. Okay, now just go in the water. It's safe down there. There's lovely kittens and happy things. Okay, beautiful. Did I just call villager murder beautiful? Maybe. Easy mode, says Val. What, going in an ancient city on easy mode? Or have I feel like I've missed something there. Okay. It's probably unlikely, but does anybody happen to remember which villages I gave food to in the past? Because I cannot remember. I know it's not you, because you've not got a profession. I think probably, like, breeding these two is probably the best bet. Now, in case you haven't seen this before, this does have a habit of going wrong, I will admit. But that's okay. It's entertaining. Jeez, I gotta get some YouTube shorts. But also, I don't want this to go wrong because it's a pain. Okay. Using an axe to say goodbye to the nitwit, says Val. That was not part... Oh, easy mode. Yeah, I see now. JC raid a bit late. Wow. Late to your own raid. Two on the corner? Yeah, I know it was those two. I don't really fancy... They're all the way over there. I don't really fancy breeding them. For some reason... I thought that there would be some over here. But I guess not. They'll hop out the way that you just did. How did I hop out? I've already forgotten. It'll be fine. I could make it 3 high, but honestly, I feel like it's just part of the experience not having the wall 3 high. I'm lurking though. Food and editing time. Enjoy your food and editing time. I hope you brought some food to share. Right, you can have half and you can have half. Now go make children. They're just looking at me. Like, what? What did you say? Letting babies escaping is just part of the routine? Exactly. There you go. There we go. I just need to get out of their way. Right, whilst we're on the topic of villagers and whilst we're waiting for these guys to breed, there is a villager redeem that I added in the previous stream where you can redeem it and then have a villager named after you. So we already have a few. We have Ocean Vim over here. And we also gave like one to Vow and one to Silent Shadow. But they didn't redeem it. They just got it for free because of reasons. I thought that sea lantern was a creeper. Chasing babies on the leaves. Did you play your old stream? Says person whose name I have no clue how to say on YouTube. No, I did not. This is all live. It's all brought to you in not so 3D. Well, I mean, the game's 3D. It's not the stream. Okay. Right, we have 2 children. That child almost went in there. The bike or Taco Tuesday. What? Hey, Dicey, how you doing? Wow, you thought I was going live on, at 3? Wow, clearly didn't see the schedule. It's all good. How are you doing today, Nicey? And how's everybody else doing, if I haven't already asked? Now, it's pre-recorded. You're just predicting what everybody else is saying. I mean, I am an alien, so, you know, do with that information what you will. Yes, no, maybe. Get in there. Oh, really? I feel like you were basically in there at that point. Same corner, same villager breeding. Well, basically, one of the villagers that we breeded previously grew up to be a nitwit, and we don't need nitwits, so that's why we're doing this again. Nicey has a cold, so Nicey is miffed. I swear I've, like, never heard that word. That was a redeem for a villager name. Oh. Oh my gosh. Yep, sorry. My thing doesn't show me redeems very well. My chat thing. That's why. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. I'm not prepared for this. I just advertised the redeem and I'm not even prepared for it. Myth slightly annoyed or upset. I mean, I could guess what it means just from the, like, sheer Britishness. In fact, you know what? I feel like I might have heard you say that, so never mind. Okay. I need name tags. Give name tags, please. Please, bruh. Apparently, I don't have any name tags here. I'm a pro. Okay, we're going on a trip back home to get the mic on switcher name tag. Quick, everyone redeemed to name a villager. I mean, like, yes, sure. Because then all my villagers have names and that looks kind of cool. But also, like, please know I don't have name tags right now. I've got, like, over a stack from AFK fishing. It's all good. But I don't have any on me, apparently. I know your games. Did I add new blurps to the channel points? I can't remember. I've been slowly adding more blurps to the bits as well. Right. Also, I feel like we didn't take long enough to appreciate the nether hub there. So when we go back, we're appreciating the nether hub more because it needs appreciating. So I don't know why I'm getting frames right now. Vow has redeemed name an item. Jeez. What is the item you want naming? Name a stack of rockets, Vow's pals. So I've never done a redeem an item or redeem a name. Words. I've never done name an item redeem before. Because nobody's ever redeemed it. But the way it would work in my head, and I'm pretty sure Silent does this, so I will totally, like, put my hands up and say that I stole this idea from him. But he probably stole it from somebody else because it doesn't seem like a very original idea. So, I'm pretty sure he just puts it in an item frame. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So you can't have a stack, but you can have an amount. There we go. There's our name tags as well for that. All right, I guess we'll do, speaking of the nether hub, any spare andesite. I do have some. I mean, apparently I have 17 here, but I will need it for my base. Anvil? Did I say anvil? Yes, in an item frame. Yeah, name it in an anvil and then put it in a thingamabob. Nice, he's asking andesite. I'm very confused. There's a lot of questions all in one go then. It's very confusing times. Okay. I feel like I do have item frames somewhere because I normally collect like all the item frames from end raiding. I don't know why my game's being so weird right now. I'm getting a screen tearing as well because Bedrock Edition is a perfectly well-coded game. Where are my item frames? I can't spell and I just woke up. Oh, okay. I see. Wow, nicely try to correct your spelling. Yeah, see, look, I have like however much andesite this is, but unfortunately I do need it for my base. Well, there's an anvil, but that's not very helpful without the item frame. And I refuse to craft an item frame. This is just giving Moss stream vibes. Apparently this is what happens in Moss streams. Unfortunately, I'm never really awake to catch them. But it's just a lot of sifting through chests from what I've been told. I'm used to correcting aliens as I see. I mean, you're not wrong. Do I have sticks? Anything? Please? I have all this wood. I bought loads of wood from Zloy. Fine, I guess we're crafting an item frame, despite me literally saying that I don't want to. Anvil. Rocket. Right, let's see. You just passed a single item frame? Oh, don't tell me that now. That would have been helpful information, like 3 billion years ago. Definitely no exaggeration there. I speak fluent dyslexic now, lol. Wow. Okay, right, let me find Val's thingamabob. Here's somewhere. But that's too far up. Okay, hang on. Neighbor's stack of rockets. There it is. Vows, pals. Hang on. Yeah. No, just the name, please. There we go. Right, you can have a color if you want as well. We have a wide variety of colors. We have blue, green, or lime, I guess. Whatever color, purple. You know what? I feel like that's the same. That was the same when I asked you last time. Which color is purple? It's one of the letters. G, H, I. Oh, U. That works. Vows. Hang on. Vows, pals. There you go. Oh. There you go. Okay. Let's see. Where are we going to put these? You know what? A great place would be down here, wouldn't it? Until we run out of space. But that's a problem for future me. There we go. We'll put our name and items there. If anybody else wants to name an item, then go in there. But don't make me come all the way back, please. Okay, and then we have the name tags, so we can go ahead and do the mic on switches thingy for the villagers, because I'm a pro. In fact, there's something else I wanted to look at before we go back here. But now we're stuck on the infinite loading screen. Here we go. Yeah, so this is the beautiful nether hub that Jen has been working on. It's got polished andesite, which is why she said she needed some. And yeah. Now, conveniently, my tunnel will actually be down here, and it is also the blue tunnel, so I feel like it's meant to be. Like, literally, my base tunnel is down here, which will obviously get moved to here. So, like, that's perfect. Very blue, yes. And then Jen was also working on the green one in Green Stream Weekend yesterday. So, like, it's all just perfectly aligning. But the other thing I wanted to check out before we get too distracted, speaking of Jen, there she is, is that thing over there, because Plod was building this on his stream. Oh, really? Another wandering trader? They keep spawning on top of this cauldron. These are all happy accidents, I can assure you. You're making me sound organized. It's destiny. It's meant to be. There is now another giant block that exists. We have a giant crafting table, which is slightly masked now by a giant cauldron. But behind the giant cauldron, or sorry, not even behind it, next to the giant cauldron is a giant furnace that Plod made. And I believe he's going to put a super smelter in here, but one step at a time. Also, I want it to be known that if anybody has any good ideas for how we can, like, what we can do to Gargamel and the whole cauldron thing, I feel like this prank has left retaliated long enough. So if anybody has prank ideas, I'm all ears. Because, yeah, I'm not the best when it comes to prank ideas, I will admit. Blue hat. What I really want to do is figure out what to cover the cauldron in that Zloy made. Zloy obviously made that cauldron. What I really want to do is put something else around it, because then it's like, whatever that is, the cauldron, the crafting table, and then just like keep adding layers to it. I think that would be really funny. Green hat because it's green day. It's the day of the green. Do I have everything I needed? Yes, unless I don't have an anvil. But I do have an iron farm. Conveniently, Conveniently, the place we're going is an iron farm. So, yay. It's like I planned it, but I didn't. Zloy's brick shop looks like a face. Add some eyebrows. I just want to appreciate that you are all very much like overestimating my pixel art skills. This isn't... I'm not sure if... I'm quite capable of these things, but I'll give it a shot. Right. Before I forget, let's name...
Subscribe to TheAlienDoctor.
Thank you for following on YouTube, I. Just the letter I. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Right, the mic on Switch is the mic or Taco Tuesday. I'll do the mic because it's your name. That's what we've been doing so far. And again, if there is a color that you want, speak now or you'll never get the color, I guess. We have blue. We have green. We have also kind of blue sidey type thing. And red. And pinky purple. Is that pink or purple? I don't know. Whatever. It's a color. I have decided green for you, unless you come and change your mind. Because yeah, purple. It looks like magenta. Right. And then I guess we'll just do the infinity one. Because, I mean, I could let people choose their own villages, but we would be here for, like, literally ever. Right. Okay. Oh, that is so incredibly convenient. Thank you for just literally going exactly where I need you. So helpful. It is amazing that that one didn't jump out. Okay, which one of you are going to link to it? That one. Okay. Silent Shadow says you could put an upside down bowl, I'm guessing, of water on Gargamel's head. You know, I feel like that is something I could do. I feel like I could just look at the bowl in the pixel art or in an item frame and make pixel art of that. That is, I feel like that's within my skill set. I still think eyebrows. It took me like 5 minutes to work out how to add bags under his eyes. Like, I don't know how long it's going to take me to do eyebrows, but I can try. Hey, Iron Knight, how you doing? Welcome in. Alright, yeah, that did link. For some reason, I doubted that that linked them, but it did. Okay, we need a lectern here for you. We're not going to reroll villagers, because rerolling villagers is boring. We've done enough rerolling villagers recently. Nobody needs to say that. IP? Well, banned. But not really. One day somebody will accidentally ban you. I'm just saying. Was there other nitwits? I can't remember. I don't think so. Part of the fun of it. It's like the risk every time that you might get banned. Thank you so much to Michelle for subscribing on YouTube. How are you doing? What's funny is because see the mistakes was killing the nitwits before breeding the new ones because there is now no nitwit in the village. Do we need a nitwit? I just realized we're like level with that mountain. I didn't even. That's a cool little fact. So now the occupation is available. Yes, but there's also only 2. Oh, wait, hang on. I don't understand what you mean. If you mean that they're just going to link to these lecterns, there's only like 3 of them unlinked. I don't understand. Okay. I have a chance of getting another nitwit and having to start again. Really? If there's not nitwits in the village? I didn't know that. That's very interesting. I'm pretty sure... Are you going to attack me? I'm pretty sure with the original villagers up there, we got like no nitwits. Which I swear never happens. There's like 40 villagers up there. And none of them originally were a nitwit. And then we had to kill some. And then they... When we, you know, magically got them back, they became a nitwit. Okay. What did I come looking for? I can't remember. I think I was just putting these away. You can really tell I've been gone because... well, I can. I don't know. Wait, did I have... Oh, no, never mind. Where are my lecterns? Alright, whatever. I did say I wasn't going to reroll villagers. I'm going to get some ice. Because if you do eyebrows, just copy the breeze. It's only 11 pixels each side. I'm going to get some ice because I think Jen may need some for the nether hub because she's using blue ice and that stuff is expensive. Also, I have this weird idea that I just really want to drain this for like literally no reason. Like once you remove this top layer, the ice starts spawning again, and then you can obviously remove this and it'll start spawning below it. So I just think that would look really cool to just drain this thing by removing the layers of ice. So we'll do this for a bit. We'll do some diggy diggy. It is Minecraft after all. It makes sense. Multi-streaming for the Winter's Iron Knight? Yes. I honestly think, like, if you're a streamer, if you can, and I get it, it's like a bit of a pain to set up, but if you can, just stream on both. It is, like, in my opinion, the best of both worlds. Like, most of my viewers are on Twitch right now, and that is because I think most, if not everybody on TV streams on Twitch. So, you know, obviously a lot of people in the TV community are already used to Twitch. But there are still people on YouTube, and it just means that those people can watch it. And also, like, here's a preference thing. Like, some people will just prefer watching on YouTube. I know Sunflower isn't here right now, but she prefers YouTube. I don't know. It's just giving people the option. And the way I've done it with multi-streaming is quite complicated. But you can do it pretty easy with websites like Restream. But for reasons that I won't get into because they're long, boring, and complicated, I didn't use Restream. But also, that's also very specific to some, like, niche requirements I had for my stream, essentially. Multi-platforms for the win, furthering our early debate. Yeah. Which will make no sense to anybody else. But yes. Well, yeah, because people have asked, hang on, let me just restart that entire sentence. I was going to go one way and then I decided to go the other way and then a mix of words just came out. Good morning, do you want to be friends? I always want to be friends with you, Buggy. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. How's it going? Could we get a shout out for Puggy, please? Right, I need to stop destroying that because it's not actually getting rid of the water right now. Happy Puggy friends proof. That words. Puggy is trolling more. Oh, see, look, you got loads of friends here. Wow, nicey face palming. I feel like I essentially one of my like commonly said phrases on stream is just wow nicey. Apparently me and Nicey are at the stage of our friendship where I can just blame everything on her and like apparently that's just a thing that we do now. So yes, I'm very sorry, Nicey. I'm pretty sure you know that I don't mean it. Remember, you have to accept Zoe kisses when you're getting near Buggy. Yes. Zoe is adorable. Yes, Zoe is adorable. I'm gonna be honest. This is potentially gonna ruin my friendship with Puggy, but I'm not really a dog person. Like, I couldn't see myself owning a dog, but I do think that other people's dogs are cute. But then I've also never, like, you know, at the end of the day, I'm also knocking something that I haven't tried. Like, I've never owned a dog, so I'm just going off. I don't know. Unfollow. I'm sorry. Wow. I'm gonna get cancelled on Twitter now. Well, joke's on you, because it's not called Twitter anymore. I have 3 cats. We owned a dog. I like both, but definitely more of a cat. I also have never owned a cat, but I could see myself... I could more see myself owning a cat in the future than I could owning a dog. And the reason for that is because I feed actually like 3 different neighbors' cats when they're away on holiday. And, well, technically 2, but I will be doing 3 soon, TM. And I don't know, they're all just so cute and nice, and they're like, it definitely depends on the like personality of the cat. Because I know, like, some cats... We have a lot of cats on our road, and they often get into fights. Like, literally, I heard at, like, 3 a.m. in the morning this giant cat scream. I don't want a cat like that. So, like, I don't know. I like nice cats. I like cats that are like me. They don't go out very often. They're not afraid to be around people they like. But I don't know. Like, I don't have anything against dogs either. And honestly, I feel like... I don't know. Well, hey, I've still got a lot of life ahead of me. To say that I'm never going to own a cat or a dog is like... would just be silly. But, yeah. He's a big black cat. He attacks the postman. Oh, it depends on the cat. My friend's cat, Shadowbane, is an evil lad to everyone except me. Yeah, exactly. Like, some cats are like that. That's why I can't confidently say I'm a cat person either. It depends on the cat, okay? I would like a dog, but it's not in the budget currently. Yeah, I do have... We were talking about it on JC's stream a little bit. It's a slack lizard. We were talking about it on JC's stream earlier, but I do have 2 rabbits. I should have taken a photo and then I could have shown it on stream. Unless I derail the entire stream to try and find a photo on my phone. Do you want to see rabbit photos? I've probably got some somewhere. But yeah, I have 2 rabbits. They're getting pretty old. I'm pretty sure they're 10 now. Go get pics. Yes, do it. Okay, I'm getting pics. I'm doing it. Yeah, they're pretty old. They're mini Rexes. 2 girls. What's funny is because... So they're 10. I can't remember if they're about 10 or if they're actually 10. But, they're somewhere in that area. What's crazy is that we have essentially had them for over half my life. If you think about it, like, I'm 18 now. I would have been 8 when we got them, like 10 years ago, which is kind of crazy for me to think about. JC has a bunny also. Yeah, we were talking about it on stream. Right, let me see if I can... Sometimes Google Photos will just let you search for something and it will come up with exactly what you wanted. And then other times, like I searched rabbit and it just didn't exist. To be fair, in the next ad break, I could probably run down and get a photo.
Subscribe to TheAlienDoctor.
Hey, thank you so much, Space Dorito, for the follow. How are you doing? Welcome on in. I'm currently looking for rabbit pics. Oh, there's the cat that I feed.
Subscribe to Alien Doctor.
I thought that was a follow then. You really confused me.
Maybe Toad.
Okay, I have a video,
inside
but
too.
I'm not ready to do a hand reveal yet, so can't do that video. We'll get there one day. Oh, there's a video with me with a sheep. Or a photo. Oh, you know what? Whilst we're speaking about pets, I know somebody that has sheep as pets. Like, and that, you know, they're not... What's the word? I swear I followed you before. To be honest, I thought you'd... I thought I'd remember you following before, so maybe. But hello, welcome in again. They're not like domesticated, like they're still... Oh, you actually got me with that one, you cheeky little puggy. But thank you for the sound alert. 100 bits. Words. They're not like domesticated, like they're still outside. Unless something could be domesticated and still outside. But they're not like typical sheep. Like you can go up to them and cuddle them and they'll cuddle you back. Honestly, they're closer to dogs than sheeps. They're like a weird mix of a cat and a dog, but a big ball of wool, and they are like the cutest thing ever. Like actually, yeah, they're amazing. The person owns this like charity organization type of thing and lets kids see them, like therapy sheep type thing. Yeah, it's pretty cool. How do I not have any photos? I have a photo of my neighbor's cat, but I don't know. I feel kind of weird showing somebody else's pet. I have some photos of some cats from like last year that I found on holiday. Where are all the rabbit photos? I need to make an album for them. Oh, I forgot. That's my neighbor's. I'm just going on memory lane now, scrolling through my Google Photos. There they are. Oh, okay, hang on. Right, what's the best way to send this to myself? Probably Discord. I get auto-modded wherever I go on Twitch for not swearing. For not swearing? What? I don't know what you mean. Share. Discord. Extra. Right. They're almost there. I don't know how old these photos are from, because the dates got messed up. They definitely look younger than they do now. I'm on top of all these shoutouts. Hey, Joel. I think... yes, you are here. We're distracted because everybody convinced me I need to find photos of my pet rabbits. So we're doing that now. Here we go. Right, let me just make sure one last time that I'm not leaking anything. Yep, I think we're good. So normally they are... Normally they're outside. In this photo, they are inside because we don't really do it anymore, but we used to like take them inside every so often, like in the kitchen, and just let them run around and stroke them and whatnot. Let's see. Wait, hope this isn't going to leak something. Why is it so big? Yep, so these are the rabbits. You convince yourself? That is valid. I probably did. No, they do live outside. Did I say they oh, words. They live outside. Yes. We take them inside every so often. My lungs and nose already hurt looking at photos. Oof, are you allergic then? Yes, they're very cute. This one is called Tilly and this one is called Sammy. And they're my buddies. There you go. These are reasonably old photos because we haven't brought them inside for ages. And like just looking at them, they both look actually tiny here. Yeah, they're actually bigger now. My eyes swell up and my breathing gets very tight. Oof. They're so beautiful, JC. I'm Amir. Hello, how you doing, by the way? Sorry, I feel like I've missed a load of people whilst I was trying to find those photos. But yeah, I'll get a more up-to-date photo next time an ad break happens, which I think we're due for one very soon. But yeah, these are the bunnies. And they're very cute. And I said this in chat on JC's stream. Since they've gotten older, it feels like they're more of a pain to get in. So like the way it works, if you've never owned a rabbit before, is they have like a hutch where they spend the majority of their time, like at night and stuff, especially. And then during the day, you can put them out to in a run, which is like a rectangular thing just on the grass so that they have space to run about and eat the grass, and sometimes they'll also be annoying and dig. Yeah, I don't have any more photos. Well, I do have photos somewhere, but... So yeah, and obviously you've got to just carry them out from the hutch to the run and vice versa. And that's a pain because they run away from you now. I don't know why, but since they've gotten older, they run around the run every time we try and get them in. So it's a two-person job. Normally it's me and my mum. She'll stand at one side and I'll stand at the other. So like one of us will reach in to try and pick one up. And then they'll go, whichever one it is, will go to the other side. And then, you know, the other person at the other side will pick them up. My sister had an indoor rabbit once. That thing pooed everywhere. They're playing games with you. They literally are. Like, I'm pretty sure they are just playing games at this point. Because they have done the same. They've essentially had the same routine of being put in and out of this run for, you know, virtually their entire lives. We got them when they were reasonably young. So why is it only like recently that they've decided to start running away? I don't get it at all. But it's fine. You know, it's a bit of exercise. More for the rabbits than us. We just kind of have to walk around the run. It is quite entertaining, so I've been told, watching us trying to get them in, which is fair. But, you know. Yeah, speaking of like indoor rabbits, so yeah, these are outdoor. I'm not sure if I misspoke, but people do have indoor rabbits, which I didn't realize was a thing, but one of my neighbors had one that when they went on holiday, I fed. And yeah, he was an indoor rabbit. In fact, they had two. They got a second one not too long ago. And yeah, they've got two just that are inside, but I don't know. I'm not an expert in these things. But I would assume that rabbits would probably be better suited outside because they are obviously like outdoors animals. Well, like obviously all animals, they're, you know, designed to be outside. They're not really domesticated like dogs and cats. And you know, a cat, you can kind of just let it do what it wants. It can stay inside or it can go outside. A rabbit, you can't really just let outside because it won't be coming back. I used to have an indoor rabbit till they ate the internet cable. They moved outside, then chewed the internet cable on the outside of the building. Oh no. That rabbit had it out for your internet. Jeez. JC says they definitely naughty. Yes, mine knows exactly what he's not supposed to chew and he'll gently put his teeth on it like door frames just to wait for me to say no. Then he runs off shaking his ears and... Ah. You would think so, and yet people have indoor pet chickens and pigs. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, hey, I'm no expert in these things. That's when I was doing my GCSEs and needed to study. Oof, that does not sound like a very convenient time for that. My sister had an indoor French lop who was adorable, but I couldn't go in her house. You can house train rabbits. Mine used to use a litter box, but he stopped using it when he got to hard floors. He doesn't like walking on them. Yeah, that's the other thing with the rabbits, especially when their nails get too long and they need to get clipped. But they'll like, inside the hutch, they'll slide around. Like they're fine. They can still walk, and we take them to obviously have their nails clipped when they're too long. But like any sort of length, and they do kind of slide around a little bit in the hutch. But yeah, they're okay. Right, I should probably craft some of this ice into packed ice and then blue ice. All right, the server's going to restart in a minute, so I'll run an ad break now during the server restart. And whilst that is happening, I'm going to grab a water bowl because I don't have one. And also take some photos of my rabbits. Updated ones. I swear my family gets pets I'm allergic to stop me from visiting. Wow. Oh, geez, I've minimized the game. Fine, we'll just do the ad break now then. Right, let me just make sure I'm caught up on everything. Hey, Cause, I didn't see you come in. How are you doing? I was distracted by my rabbits. And hello, Slon Chick person. Grief on YouTube. Don't know how to say your name. Very sorry, but hello. How are you doing? Raisha, hello. We have a goat that thinks it's a dog. It likes to go on walks and wants in the house all the time. Ah. Yeah, I don't know if you were here earlier, but I was talking about the sheep that somebody I know has, and they're kind of like that. But I will tell that story after the server restarts and after I've got some rabbit photos for you. Right, I'll be right back. As soon as I remember the buttons. It has been so long. I didn't think I was going to be this rusty at streaming. I've like not streamed for a week and I can't remember anything. I'm a pro. I'm back. Thank you so much, Stone Ostrich, for the follow. I went to get rabbit photos. Because apparently this is just a rabbit stream now. I actually joked about this a couple of streams ago. But, like, my window, like, in theory, if I had a long enough cable, I could just, like, dangle a webcam, like, out of my window and just put it in the rabbit hutch. So, legitimately, we could have, like, a rabbit cam, which I find hilarious. Like, instead of a puppy cam or a dog cam that a lot of people do. Alright, let me just send these to myself. I have some updated photos for you all. I know it's what you really want. One say you might have fallen down the rabbit hole. Nice. However, if you do that, won't the rabbit just eat the internet cable? They make wireless cams. It will get you many more watches. The thing is, you know, the more I think about it, the more I want to. What started out as like a funny joke, I'm now like, I kind of want to do this. Right, I also took some videos. They didn't really do anything in the videos. They kind of just stared like, what are you doing? But I took some videos as well. Let's see. Here we go. This is Tilly. This is where she likes to sit. I didn't take a photo of like the entire hutch, but it's sort of got like 4 windows, if you like. And the top bit is sectioned off. So this bit is pretty much like in complete darkness, to be entirely honest. There's not a window here. If you go next to it, then there's like the window looking out. And then downstairs, there's also a bit looking out. But yeah, this is where Tilly likes to sit. And even though it's summer and really warm, apparently she likes sitting in the hay on these heat pads, which obviously have not been heated. I don't know if... Can you make these cold as well? I genuinely have no clue. We need to see the little hopping floofs. They didn't really hop. They just kind of looked at me confused. I love how sidetracked we get. It's rabbits, okay? What do you want from me? Maybe it absorbs the heat? Well, these normally you put them in the microwave during winter. But yeah, maybe it is absorbing some heat. I don't know. Unless they're phase shift material, then they should do cold as well as they do hot. Well, yeah, anyway, that's that. And she just always is up there. Basically all the time. Apparently there's also been a snail. That's great. And then this is the... Oh, don't leak something, please. Whew, that was close. This is... I don't think there was anything there to leak, but just in case. And then here is the video I got. She looks tired, honestly. Like, if this was a human, the way she, like, blinks there... she looks tired. But yeah, there she is. Rabbit mood. Yes, she winked at us. Yes. And then this is Sammy. She's downstairs. This kind of gives you a good view look. So... this is the bottom, and then upstairs you have another bit sort of like the bottom, and then the bit where I just showed you where Tilly is. Interrupts her nap. Yeah, to be fair, maybe she was like napping a little bit. Because yeah, Sammy looks way more awake here. This is what I mean. You can see here her paw is like sliding slightly. Like her nails are fine. I mean, they might be slightly on the longer side. But they just like slip around as soon as they get the slightest amount of nails. Need to clean the box? Yes. That is a job for later, Alien. We clean out the litter tray every day, at the end of every day. Normally they would be out in their run at this sort of time, but because it's just me at home and my brother doesn't really have much to do with them. They're in the hutch. Yeah, normally this time of day they would be in the run. I would 10 out of 10 put my face in there for and suffer happily. Are you allergic too? She looks like she's thinking, what are you doing waking me up and taking pictures and videos? I mean, probably, which is also entirely valid. I'd be exactly the same. Oh, you know, I really like this idea about a wireless camera. I don't know how hard that would be to set up, but like... I'm really considering this right now. You know, if anybody has any ideas of how that could work, feel free to like join my Discord and like explain. If anybody has any suggestions or experience in putting in getting a bunny cam, then no what. Right, it's camera time. Because like I know there's the app you can use for like your phone. I guess the other thing is like, where would I put this bunny camera? Because I'm also, as you know, anonymous. You know, you don't know my name, you don't know my face. That's how I like it to be. But I'd have to be careful because of the positioning. That like somebody just doesn't walk outside in the middle of rabbit cam. Like I'd probably have to put the camera, but then would it like take up too much space? I'm not sure. What's your real name? My real name's actually... So, yeah, but don't tell anyone. It's a secret. I saw a rabbit, so I joined. Hey, Tomko, how you doing? Feels like it's been a while since I've seen you. I had Zoe cam. Well, to be fair, I have a Raspberry Pi as well. But, you know, the Raspberry Pi by itself doesn't have a camera. Cams are small, such an alien kind of name. Yeah. I show up randomly. You're just a man of mystery. Find an old phone and use Droid Cam. Works good. My main thing is like putting a phone in the rabbit hutch, and then the other thing is... Also, hey Slack, how you doing? Could we get a shout out for Slack, please? The other thing is... like, if it breaks, I'm not going to be down there to reconnect it or anything, because I'm up here. Sat in my comfy chair. Because I think I used Droid Cam for something else once, and put it in a case to protect it. I'm being convinced. I need to sleep. I'm not even focusing on the ice right now. I'm purely thinking of like the possibilities of having a rabbit cam. I guess the other thing is if they were in the hutch, we obviously couldn't do it. But to be fair, like we'd definitely be able to have rabbit cam on evening streams, like my Tuesday evening streams that I do. They'll be in the hutch by then. My Saturday streams, because that's like normally the middle of the afternoon, they probably wouldn't. So, I don't know. Just got a wireless cam. RTSP and connects direct to OBS. You know, I quite like the idea of dangling one out of my window. Tomko says, I used to have rabbits, but they misjudged the gender of one, so we ended up with bunnies. We had 13 bunnies at once. It was double crazy. That is both... Sounds like a very stressful and very cute situation. Wireless cam or old crap phone still use a power cord sometimes or another. Yeah. Just hire a guy to stay out there with a camera, simple. I'm just linked to my brother. So how do you feel about holding a camera every time people in chat redeem the rabbit regime? Well, that way we'd always, you know, at least the camera would always be at the rabbits. It's going to be a fun conversation when parents get home. So can I stick a camera in the rabbit hutch so that people on stream can see them? Now, my parents are pretty supportive, so I think they wouldn't just be like, no. Like, if they did say no, there would be a legitimate reason. Amazing dedication from you for volunteering there, Val. Yeah, I mean, if you want to come all the way over here and be the cameraman, the rabbit cameraman, then you know what? Go for it. I'm not giving you my address, so there is a flaw in that plan, I will admit. But that's okay. So what country do I need to move to? I will spoil the rabbits. I'm from the UK. But that's about all the information you're getting, gonna be honest. You could also just dress up as a rabbit, buy a webcam. That's just my face reveal. I'm just in a rabbit costume. Alien is at Redacted Road, Redacted City, England. I'm pretty sure Nicey knows where I live. That is... But Nicey doesn't count because we technically know each other in real life. So like... Do I? Well, you wouldn't know like my house address or anything. Or like my street. But unless you've forgotten, which is also fair, you know like at least the rough area in the city. Oh, I know that town. It's very nice. Even better, I can scare Cause and Giol's kids into behaving and be a rabbit cam person. Wow. Anyways, moving away from personal info. Nice to get the camera and stand out there. How's that ice coming? Well, other than the fact that I'm letting half of it despawn because my mind is racing about a rabbit camera right now. So yeah, other than that, it's going good. In fact, I need to craft some into blue ice. I didn't even bring shulker boxes, but you can... It takes so long to gather this stuff. Looks like half the ice is about to despawn. Look, okay? It's all your fault for distracting me with a rabbit cam idea. For the Nether Hub community project. Yes. Yeah, I don't need any of this ice, so like I'll donate it all to that. Oh, and in case you weren't here earlier, the reason I'm mining out ice in a lake right now is because every time you remove the top layer, the one underneath it starts freezing over. So eventually I'm just going to like, what's the word? Drain this lake just from removing each layer of ice. It's just a random idea I had. I don't know why. I mined some ice and was like, hey, I could just mine this entire lake. So that's what we're doing now. And Jen needs it, so it would be way quicker to go to a proper ice spikes biome or one of the ice glacier thingies, whatever they're called. I don't got time for that. You're doing this all for blue ice? Yes. The conversion rate is abysmal. 81 normal ice for 1 blue. Yeah, it is terrible. I'm pretty sure what I asked you yesterday, Jen, I may be wrong, but you said that you think you're good with ice. But like, the conversion rate is so bad that I don't know. Maybe you actually are good with ice and I'm doing this for nothing, but that's fine. Ooh, give me a trident. I need them. I should make a trident farm. I don't think I've ever done a drowned farm, to be honest. Other than, like, converting zombie spawners. But that doesn't count. Hello, Patrick. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. I mean, for now I am. I haven't started digging tunnels out yet, so I don't know. Yeah, I mean, also, I think you're doing it, like, the ice is multiple blocks wide or whatever, so I think it's a safe assumption that you're gonna need ice unless you spent a lot of time mining ice. If you remove the lake, you won't be able to get tridents from the lake. This is true. This is true. Although I feel like building any sort of trident farm here would be kind of a pain because it would freeze over. So I'd rather... You know, this is spawn proofing. Alien, did you want me to dig out my Raspberry Pi camera program? Well, I'd have to get a camera for my Raspberry Pi. And the Raspberry Pi would need to be plugged in. Unless I had a whatchamacallit? A thingy-mabob. A doodah. A portal, like a power bank. Yeah, USB battery bank. That's the one. Which, to be fair, I think I actually do. So... No, I don't want to use a Raspberry Pi. That will heat up as well. And I do have a fan for mine, but it gets really noisy and... I don't know. Pi camera, where is it showing pumpkin at a certain time? Wait, the Pi camera, where is it showing pumpkin? Okay, Tasty, tasty raspberry pie. The rabbits are gonna feast. Not that type of raspberry pie. Yeah, I don't think raspberry pi cam is the way to go, but having... I don't know, there's definitely... I'll have to look into it. I do have an old phone, so maybe droid cam is the way to go. But I don't know how good the battery it is. And again, like, I don't want to just be putting a ton of technology, especially cables, into a rabbit hutch. Because, it's their space, and they're gonna trip. The rabbits will care the type of raspberry pi. I gotta go. See ya, Tomko. I mean, that's true. If it's a technological type of raspberry pi, then they'll just chew the cables. And if it's a regular raspberry pi, they'd probably eat it anyway. Oh yeah, this is the other thing they started doing recently. They started digging, which, like, obviously makes sense. They're rabbits, it's what they do. But they never used to. Like, sometimes they dig a hole, a small one, we'd move the run, and they just stop. But they, like, really started digging. Like, this is what I mean. I swear they have done age in, like, such a weird order. Like, at this point in human life, they probably should be, like, retired. But they seem to be more active than ever. Even. Words are hard. Right, I need to go dig holes in the garden. Back in a bit. Good luck. Enjoy your hole digging. Hope it goes well. Like, when they were younger, obviously they did run about because they were younger. Then they sort of got to their middle ages, and it seemed like they gave up a bit, and they just let us pick them up and bring them in and whatnot. And then now they've got older, they're running about, I swear, like, more than they used to. Get aliens rabbits to do it. Wow, Cause is just a rabbit. Confirmed. So yeah, anyway, there was a point to that whole story. But we had to get them this dig box for the run. So they now have a box filled with, like, soil that they can dig in. But the problem with that is when you take them in, when you know, pick them up and carry them back in to the hutch, they have all the soil and stuff, like, on their paws and underneath. And I can't, like, hold them away from me. Like, when I hold them, I sort of have to, like, hug them, kind of. Like, or not hug them. I almost hold them like a baby, in a way. Like, I'll put them to my body, and you also kind of have to, like, cover their eyes with, like, your arm, if you can. Because they'll do what we like to call the death leap. So when they get close to the hutch, if they can see the hutch, they'll try and jump out of your arms into the hutch. Which is a giant problem because they will then fall on the concrete floor and will hurt themselves. So, yeah, you've kind of also got to, like, cover their eyes, or at least when you're putting them in the hutch, like, put them in backwards so they can't see it. I think actually once one of them jumped out of my mum's arms, and fortunately there was a bag of hay and she landed right on the bag of hay, so it was all fine. But yeah. Basically, the point of this conversation is that rabbits are cute. This rabbit is reversing. Oh, he bought you some ice? Oh yeah, the drown did buy me some ice, or get me some, but I definitely killed it. This rabbit is reversing. Beep, beep. He was admiring your redstone and you murdered him. He was passive, wasn't I? It's just muscle memory. Is it possible you have foxes or other predators in the area? They, to feel safe, I'm guessing that's meant to say like to feel safe and have a hiding spot. Okay, one moment. Somebody's calling me. Jeez. If I'm gone for long, I'll go to be right back and run an ad. Okay, apparently I accidentally muted the music track and my microphone. So, like, I'm pro there. Somebody was calling me. Did I accidentally mute when I said that? Somebody was calling me, so I went on mute to, like, say. Did I? Oh my gosh. Did I say that I was going on mute after being on mute? I'm a pro at this streaming thing, I promise. You did? Nice job. Look, okay. I'm just keeping you all on your toes. I'm making sure you're all paying attention. Because we've never done anything like that. What? Also, Course has fallen asleep instead of digging. Ah. Was it a do you know where blank is? It was my nan trying to video call me. I'll call her afterwards. Yeah, yeah. But I don't know why. It always happens when I'm streaming. For some reason, my relatives seem to know when I'm streaming and then will call me. They all just want to, you know, be featured on the very well-known TheAlienDoctor _ Twitch channel, of course. Your nan uses technology? Occasionally. Ooh. Hello, Eladrium. I feel like we're not on at the same time normally. Yeah. She figured out how to use WhatsApp. It was a long and painful process. In fact, my gran on my dad's side, so my dad's mum, she's not great when it comes to like video calling. Like it's the exact same thing every time you call her on like WhatsApp video. And I have an Android phone, so I can't FaceTime her. But when my dad FaceTimes from his iPhone, it's still the same process. Where she'll answer it, but somehow she'll stay on the lock screen of her phone. So then she'll try and unlock her phone so that she can turn on her camera and like see what's going on. And every time you'll hear like her trying to do her fingerprint and it just buzzing because it's not working. Because for some reason the fingerprint thing never works for her. And yeah, I don't know. Basically, I've learned to just, when I'm calling either grandparents, to just wait a little bit longer than normal for them to answer the phone, basically. Milan thinks a BlackBerry is futuristic. Napping is more fun than digging, says Lockhorn. I mean, you're not wrong. My grandma failed to figure out a basic cell phone. Also killed a couple of cheap towers as well. So no tech for grandma. When you say towers, do you mean like computers? Because for some reason my first thought was like towers, just like buildings. And I put 2 and 2 together, because I'm a pro at life, and was like, yeah, no, I don't think technology could kill a building. So you're probably not talking about that type of tower. Yeah, got them chock full of viruses. Oh, you know what? My granddad did that as well. Some people shouldn't be allowed near technology, and not just older people. I mean, valid. What's the best XP farm for Bedrocks is unknown. Guardian farms are pretty good. Gold farms are pretty good if you have fire tick on. I personally would go for a Guardian farm on Bedrock if you want the best source of XP. In my opinion, they're the right sort of like relatively easiness for quite a lot of reward. So yeah, I'd go for a Guardian farm. I have a tutorial on my channel for an early game Guardian farm, but it's outdated and I'm going to do a new one soon TM. Because I recently changed the design and built it on TB in my latest TB episode, and it's so much better. So hey, if you want like an easy Guardian farm, then you can check out my latest TB episode. I don't know if Slack has a tutorial for the one that he has made at his base. Infested farm, Silent makes it really good. Oh, that is so right as well. Silent Whisperer, a fellow TB member, has made this like crazy silverfish farm with one of those new potions. that is like crazy for XP. Yes, he has a tutorial on his Guardian farm. There you go then. I think the YouTube command is broken, but that person is also watching on YouTube, so... Silent has many Guardian farm tutorials. He does. He does. I have my own Guardian farm design for like a proper big one. The one I built in my last episode uses 4 spawn spots, which I think is the same as Slack's, to be honest. Like, it's a different design, but it's essentially the same. Hang on, words are not wording right now. But yeah, so I have that design, and I have a tutorial for that on the channel. And then I also have a design that I haven't got a tutorial for that uses like all 25 spawn spots. But like, I don't know. I feel like Guardian farms on Bedrock, they're all very, very similar from what I've seen at least. It's typically put the Guardians in the Nether or put the Guardians in some sort of Trident Killer, which is fine. If you use the tutorial for the Guardian farm, know that it's different than for a Java version. Yes. Bedrock and Java Guardian farms are very, very different. Make sure that you are following one for Bedrock Edition. My recommendation is there are plenty of people that make tutorials here on Truly Bedrock that obviously play at Bedrock, so it's kind of a safe bet. Slack was in chat earlier. He's one of them. Yeah, Jed, Slack is user-friendly for those unable to do packs. It explains orientation and reason for specific blocks. Yes, definitely would recommend Slack for tutorials. You can search him, Slack Lizard on YouTube. I don't know, I'm kind of in two headspaces about tutorials right now. Often when I do them, they obviously do like super well. Because typically tutorials do better than survival content. Although recently with Truly Bedrock, that's kind of been different. Which has been good, at least in my case anyway. But yeah, I'm kind of in two headspaces about tutorials because they do so well. They get you so many subs. Speaking of which, thank you for the follow, Crystal Attache, I think is how you say that. Thank you for following on Twitch. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, they get so many subs and so many views, especially if you do them well. And that's all great and all. But I think like for the most part, unless you're doing tutorials regularly, you then don't get a lot of returning viewers. So someone like Silent will do tutorials quite regularly, so he has just a lot of people returning to his tutorials because he's like one of those people that's like, oh yeah, that's the guy on Bedrock that does Bedrock tutorials. Whereas me, I enjoy playing the game like I am right now. I enjoy being in survival and playing the game and designing my own farms, sure. But a tutorial, like I couldn't be a tutorial channel because I just don't get that same enjoyment or accomplishment out of it. Like I can't design stuff for the sake of a tutorial. If that made any sort of sense. I feel like I explain that pretty badly, but I say that all the time and then everybody's like, no, you made perfect sense. So honestly, I don't know. And then the other flip side with tutorials is, oh my gosh, the comments. There is a whole load of comments. And, you know, obviously a lot of them are nice. A lot of them are people, you know, saying thank you and whatnot. And those ones that I absolutely love. And then there are the ones that start getting really quite angry over nothing. For normally following the tutorial wrong. And obviously some people can just ignore comments, but I read every single comment and I reply to every single comment. And until I get to the point where it's too much, I will continue to reply to every single comment. The only exception to me not replying to a comment is if I heart it instead. But I generally only do heart comments. Like I generally only heart somebody's comment if they... Like, I want it to feel more of a special thing, I guess. Because you see some channels that will heart every single comment, which is fine. But I feel like it's more special if it's just a, you know, a couple of comments that made you smile. And it's not like I'm ignoring the other comments that I'm not hearting. I'll reply to every single one still. Yeah. Yeah, Bird posted Slack's tutorial there. So there you go. Silent also makes simple easy farms, but he's also makes way OP farms. He's got something for everyone. Yeah. Like, yes. Silent just has so many tutorials at this point that like virtually any farm you want, you can find one from him, which is like great for him and like realistically not great for like every other person trying to do tutorials. But that's just how it is. That's just YouTube. I mean, that's Minecraft YouTube in general, right? Like, ask any one of these like YouTubery people that give advice on algorithms and whatnot. Like, they'll all tell you don't start a Minecraft channel because it's so oversaturated. Yet there are multiple people in my chat that do this full time. You know, have a career out of it. So fine, there's a lot of Minecraft content, but there's obviously still space for more because, I mean, here we are. I mean, here I am, like, you know, almost 50 viewers on Twitch. In fact, if you add YouTube and Twitch together, it pretty much is 50 viewers. Like, clearly it's not so oversaturated that it's impossible. It just takes a lot of work. Does this work on Bedrock is my favorite comments tutorial. Yeah. I don't get that a ton. What I often get is, like, my two biggest tutorials are how to join custom servers on Nintendo Switch, and then another tutorial about doing it on Xbox. And people will ask, like, does this work on Xbox One or Xbox Series S, or just insert Xbox here? And I'm like, yeah, the first 5 seconds I say this works on every Xbox with Bedrock Edition. And then I also say, you know, all of the Xbox Ones and the Xbox Series. Like, it's in the first 10 seconds of the video. But again, like, you know, the loudest, oh, sorry, what's that quote? I can't remember. Something about the small groups being louder. Like, there is obviously a lot of lovely comments, many of which those people are in chat right now. And I do wholeheartedly appreciate those more than I think anybody will ever know. Can you fix this for me, Slack? Yeah, like, 1 second. Let me just join my, you know, your personal world. The vocal minority? Exactly. Or they don't pay attention when the video starts. Or they just don't watch much of the video. They're like, I do timestamps, so they just skip to the bit that says tutorial start. I did as you said and I can't make it work. Yeah, which normally means you didn't do what the tutorial said. Unless it's an outdated tutorial, but I mean... Squeakiest wheel gets the grease. I built it block for block. Why does it not work? So many things could be different. Yeah, my other favorite ones, my other favorite ones are when they just ask a question. Like, I'll use my how to join custom servers on Xbox tutorial as an example here. They'll ask a question, and the question will literally be the video in the comments. So people have legitimately commented on my tutorials being like, how to join custom servers on Xbox. Like, well, yeah, that's the video that you're commenting on. Watch the video. So then, yeah, I'm just like, well, watch the video. The problem with those custom servers tutorials is there's so many different, like, moving parts, it seems, that it's not necessarily a straightforward process. But even if you tell people that it's not a straightforward process... Oh, this is a fortune pick. Obviously. Right. I guess we're going to the Guardian farm. I can't remember what I was talking about. Did you build build it following the orientation that was explained in the video, then go back and rewatch the video and rebuild the farm. Why aren't custom servers a thing on console anyway? I have no clue if this has been confirmed, but I do believe it's at least community consensus, if it's not been confirmed, that basically it's just the console manufacturers like Sony, probably not Xbox because it all uses Xbox stuff, but Sony and Nintendo essentially wanting to be able to have control over these custom servers and not liking, you know, their users being able to just join a random server that's completely third party and they have no control over. And when I say control, like they will say it's for moderation purposes. Whether you want to believe that or not is entirely your opinion. I'm not going down that rabbit hole. Look, that was a reference from earlier in the stream. And to be honest, that's probably right. I don't know if that's ever been an official thing that has been said. But yeah. I have not really researched any, but I do know that there are some out there. Yeah, no, you can, as I said, I have 2 tutorials, one for Switch and one for Xbox, all about joining custom servers on those platforms. And if I had access to a PlayStation, then I do one for PlayStation. I'm kind of low. But I don't have access to a PlayStation. Although there was a point where I was genuinely considering like asking a friend that owns a PlayStation if I could just borrow it for that recording, because all of my custom console server videos did really well. So I kind of I need a PlayStation to finish the trifecta or whatever. Not sure if that's the right word, but I said it, so too late. I was referencing the unknown person in question here on YouTube. Okay. Yeah, I think I realized after I said that actually, yeah, that's probably what you were doing. Right, we'll throw in the tridents. Right, 2 more. Oh, actually, maybe 3, because normally one ends up glitching in there. Yeah, there you go. This is the only problem with this design is trapdoor trident killers. I swear I'm addicted to trapdoor trident killers. I don't know why, I just always end up using them. And, I know the tridents fall through and break the minecart. I know. Oh, I forgot to turn it on. Also, this is another thing. This wouldn't be in the tutorial if I made it. I really wanted to get Impaling 5 effect on these tridents. But the problem is, keeping the water in the trapdoor trident killer, all the XP was gathering in the water. So I added a second system that just periodically gets rid of the water, which is honestly kind of dumb and just unneeded, but whatever. This design needs tweaking before I release a tutorial on it, but I'm happy with it. It works. Is it a little overcomplicated? Yes. I've never seen a trapdoor trident killer. They seem more glitchy than the 2x2 variety. That's because they are. If you unload them, the tridents typically fall through, break the minecart underneath. If that didn't happen, I would use them a lot more. Things like this guardian farm, it's so helpful. Same with witch farms and outpost farms, and certainly any farm with a spawn spot that I can think of. Like a structure spawn spot even. I need to actually be holding my pickaxe. Just gathering up all that XP for the fun of it. What I've actually discovered, and for anybody that does do tutorials and has lots of the same comments that's in the chat, this might be this might be helpful for you guys to know. Looks at Slack. But I recently discovered a extension, or a feature of an extension I already used, that lets you put in templates for replies to comments. So the extension is called vidIQ. I'm sure a lot of people here will have heard of it. I only have one comment because I've replied to all of them right now, and it's from Bird. But if I hit reply, I can then press this vidIQ button here, and then I have basically some preset templates that I can just insert. So every time somebody tells me my pack converter is a virus, I've got a whole essay written about why it's not. So yeah. That's super helpful if you do... Did you guys see that? I think you did. That's super helpful if anybody here does tutorials and needs a quick way of replying to like lots of comments with the same thing. I don't think I replied to like any comments when I was on holiday this week. So yesterday I just went through and replied to however many there were. And so many of them were the same thing on that tutorial that using that... Excuse me. Using that template thing was so helpful. I also hate how you need Game Pass on Xbox to do LAN games. Yeah, that's the only issue with the custom server thing I showed. You still need Game Pass because it technically still counts as online play. Also, we need to get the pack converter signed sometime. I don't think... I mean, it didn't seem to help BDS Companion. I don't think signing it's a big deal. I mean, if it's easy to do, then go for it, but... Right, actually, I should have just let the Trident Killer finish and then blocked off the spawn spots, but whatever. I added buttons so that I could disable the farm. But too late now, we're just going to leave those guys for me next time I pop over. Takes all about 5 minutes? Okay. I need a way of stopping the XP from going past when I'm not around, because then it just all congregates up there. I guess like one solution to that would just be to... Oops. Would just be to like wrap the chute round so that it all goes into me, but doing pretty well on the fish supplies. I also need to add shulker boxes down here, don't I? Oh wow, we've got more than I expected. I have done some AFK at this farm, to be fair. I don't even need prismarine, although maybe I'll try incorporating it into my build. I could definitely do with sea lanterns, to be fair. They'll work well, so. Alright. Back to the ice gathering we go. Stone Ostrich says, even if the tower that has the world is 10... Hang on, even if the tower that has the world is 10 feet away, wanted to see how laggy something was on Xbox, fired it up for the first time in over a year. Sea Lantern shop? Maybe. I mean, I could sell Prismarine. I don't think anybody else is right now. And I think Slack is the only one with a Guardian farm. Bookworm, hello. First time being on your stream. Hello. Welcome on in. How are you doing? We're happy you're here. Yeah, I mean, I'm selling basically everything that I can this season. Oh, jeez, hang on. I'm dyslexic, okay? I'm selling everything that I can this season. So yeah, I will probably end up selling Prismarine because my base is going to be at a Guardian farm. I'm going to have a lot of the stuff, more than I could ever need. Also, the one thing I was doing that was related to YouTube is, when I was on holiday, is I was thinking about how I want my base to be. I had an idea, and that was kind of it. So the idea started as a giant UFO, because it just makes sense. I've wanted to do a giant UFO base for a while, and never have. So yeah, it just made sense. And then the idea develops more, and I'm thinking we have giant UFO. Well, actually, the idea developed more when I claimed the Guardian farm or the monument for my base. Because I claimed that for my base, and I had no clue how I was going to incorporate the two together. But anyway, after that, this week, I was thinking about how I could incorporate everything together and whatnot. And I think the plan is we're going to have one UFO, one big UFO at the Guardian farm that'll be like the mothership. And that's like the big one. That's where my storage will be most likely because I like my storage. And it's going to be huge, hopefully. You know, not as huge as any of the things Slack's building this season, but I mean, they'll be there. So there'll be that. And then there'll be other smaller UFOs sort of surrounding it that will have other farms in. So like I want to just put a mob farm in a UFO. Like it's going to be a weird design. And honestly, the rates of it are probably going to be not great because UFO is kind of an odd shape for a mob farm, but I'm pretty sure I can make it work. So there'll be that. Like, I don't know, other farms as well. If I'm big brain, I'll do like split density for the mob farm, and then we'll have like 2 of them or something, or just multiple UFOs. Let's see. But yeah, I'd probably do like a sugarcane and bamboo farm in another UFO. And so then I can be fully sustainable on rockets. And then, yes, so Jen's pointing out the other thing that we're having, which she partly helped me come up with this idea for, and I've already talked about it on stream in the past, but I am going to do mini UFO percentage game. So both Slack and Jen have this on their streams, and I'm pretty sure other members do. I just can't remember any right now. I know Foxy used to. Foxy used to do the sign game. You do a command. It's not set up yet, so don't try it. But it will give you a random percentage. And if you get 100%, I will build you a mini UFO. And when I say a mini UFO, this will be smaller than the ones I'm building in the base. It will probably be like, you know, 1 block in the middle, some like trapdoors around the outside or something. Maybe a little bit bigger. We'll see. It depends how I do all the odds and stuff. But that basically means that there'll hopefully just be loads of different UFOs, all named after different people that essentially won them from doing the percentage game, all around the base, which I think will look pretty cool. It all started from Slack. He's a trendsetter. Nice. Jade has unicorns. Yes, that's it. I knew Jade had something. I couldn't remember what it was. But yeah, I used to regular quite often in Foxy No-Tell streams because it was so perfect for time zones. So if you actually go back to some of the Truly Bedrock Season 5 will download, and also the Season 4 will download, I've got at least a couple of signs on Season 4. And I think I have an avatar on Season 5 in his starter base. Because like I cannot explain to you how perfect his stream schedule used to align with my college schedule back then. He used to stream Monday mornings, which was one of the few mornings I didn't have to go into college. So I'd be studying and watching his stream and apparently playing the sign game. And it was great. Start of an invasion force. Well, my kind of idea is there's going to be a lot going on here. Like there'll be the big UFO. There'll be at least 3 other ones that will have, you know, farms in, like smaller UFOs that will have farms in. Hopefully you guys are going to play the UFO game, and then, you know, you guys will have a ton of little UFOs flying about in the sky. My plan is just to make a ton of UFOs in one area because I'm like, you know what? We got to stick on brand here. That's the plan. I got so many signs in Foxy streams. I remember that. I remember that. Oh, hydrate from Bookworm. Sorry, I didn't even see that. Let me drink some water. I have been hydrated. Yeah, didn't you like end up getting one every stream or something? Or maybe like you were, you'd go crazy on like how many signs you were getting. Mr. No-Tell student create videos. What is Foxy up to now? Yeah, so he's focusing on Minecraft Create. He probably, well, he's not in this season, and I doubt he will be at any point in this season, which is of course completely fine. He's technically still a member. But yeah, he's focusing on what's doing well for his channel, and that is like completely acceptable. At the end of the day, he has, you know, mouths to feed, and you know, you can't really be mad at him for doing what's bringing in the views, because he's got to. Most streams, yeah. So Slackaroni is next. Yes, Slack will be streaming very, very soon, like less than 5 minutes probably. There is the thingy. I'll leave that up for a bit longer. Hey, Biddy Furful, how you doing? Why does AutoMod insist on blocking Foxy? No clue. I think it's actually like Twitch censoring it for you as opposed to AutoMod. Yeah, Slack's next unless something's changed. I don't think anything's changed, but I also haven't been checking the Discord because I've been streaming. Yeah, for the stream box, we will do ice. I don't know if anybody has any fun names for what we could name the ice. I don't because I'm not a pro. I'm terrible at naming stuff. I used to ask, like in videos, for people to name like pets and stuff. Like wolves. And back then, I didn't have like many viewers. So nobody would ever comment and I just end up with unnamed pets because I just had no clue what to name them. So yeah. Twitch doesn't like Fox's name because it confuses it as a... Yeah. Hello, Iris Bear. Lidders is live. Make sure you are undeafened. I think I am. I'm just muted. Yes, I'm muted. I have a button on my keyboard so I can unmute nice and quickly. The main reason I'm muted right now is because when I unmute, you can see there, my icon's going to appear in the stream. So I'm staying like that for now. But I'll hear him when he pops in. All right, we should probably head back to spawn then. Put some ice in the box. I could just be really mean and be like, Jen made me do it and name one of the blue ice that. Even though she literally didn't ask me to, I volunteered myself. Name the ice rabbit hole. That's actually a better idea, to be honest. I went down the like mean route. and you're all coming up with nice suggestions. Jeez. Right, I'll mind that, pick up the remaining ice, and then head back. Name all the ice blue ice. Yeah, rabbit hole is perfect. That sums up this stream perfectly. And you know full well after the stream I'm going to be looking at trying to work out how to put a camera in my rabbit's hutch so that we can have rabbit cam. I remember that. You heard nothing? It wasn't me. It was somebody in chat. I read out their message. 100%. Mm-hmm. Right, okay, we have done the top layer of ice. I love those rabbits. Right. Off this one piece of ice. No blocks left behind. Alright. That happened. Packed ice. Blue ice. And it's got to be proper blue ice. Like, we're not cheaping out on this. And of course, because it's blue, we're of course going to make it blue. Actually, that's perfect. And then we want L rabbit hole. Oh, you need to refill it with water? No.
Then I just go Magrathea at the AlienDoctor, you know.
Why, hello there. You tried? Unfortunately, you did not quite jump scare me there, but good try.
I thought about doing it earlier, but you know, I figured it'd been a bit too much. You know, you're not used to me being crazy. Look, Toretto. Look. Get off the arm. You will get food. I can't win. Look, I'm telling you right now, the fluffy animal camera is a good idea.
Yeah.
Just know it might have consequences. You know, I used to have a fluffy puppy camera, and now I got a wife and 2 kids. Just saying. And that's all because of a fluffy puppy camera. So just be warned. Okay. Sometimes it brings consequences with it.
Okay, I'll bear that one in mind. That's funny.
I mean,
Yeah.
the only reason Jen started hanging out in my streams. Yes, the only reason she started hanging out in my streams in the mornings was so that, you know, oh, that's the guy that has the cute puppy. See where that went, right?
Yeah. Well, that went well.
Yeah, now suddenly he's redebating this whole rabbit camera thing.
No,
Oh,
I
wait,
do
I'm
like the
supposed to join
idea,
you at
but
spawn.
that's really funny. Yeah, I mean, I was just
Oh, God,
about to
my
say,
inventory's-
I have, you tried to jump scare me just then. I have accidentally jump scared Jen multiple times.
Oh,
in
she
the Hangout
really loves
PC.
when you just go in and yell Magrathea. It's one of her favorites. I promise you. It won't get you in trouble at all.
Of course, of course.
All right, camera, you're like super saturated. Quit being super saturated, camera. All right, let's do that and let's do that. Nope, it's still like all blown out color-wise.
Completely forgot where I put the stream weekend box then. That could have been bad.
I don't even know if I took it back. Yeah, I did. Okay. Okay,
Yeah,
I
I've got
remember
it.
that. I took it back yesterday.
It was like in my ender chest the entire time. Like the most obvious place for it to be.
That seems too simple.
Yeah.
Look, you're gonna do this giant UFO base, right?
Yes.
All right. I might commission you to build me a UFO because my whole area is going to be like ship things, whether it be boats or submarines or alien ships or whatever. I have a couple builds that are going to be in the sky that need to be hid.
Okay.
Just saying, I might commission you
Sure.
if you're down for
I'm
being
down for that.
commissioned.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Sure. I mean, I was about to point it out, but like we're both sort of basing in Guardian like monument areas, and we're also both mainly building in the sky, like ship things.
Yes. Yes.
Like I don't
Yes.
know. I just found that a funny coincidence.
Look. I got another proposed thing for you. You know, you were talking about how no one's selling Prismarine. What if we went in together and just, you know, did a Prismarine shop together, both of us?
Oh yeah. Sure. I'm totally
Dude,
down for
I
that as
can't
well.
help. I can't help but look at your face, and I see like the big eye, and then I see like the eyebrows or
Yeah,
the other
is
eyes. Like, is it three
Yeah, let
eyes?
me-
Is it one eye? I'm so confused.
Is it
I
easier
can't
to
decide.
concentrate now? Hang on.
Yes,
There we
that
go.
helps a lot. That
Okay.
helps.
It's still technically on theme. The like whatever's coming out of my mouth is green. It's fine.
Hold on. Listen, we're doing this. Oh God, where do I even go with this? Right, so you kind of went here. I'll go with that one.
But yeah, I'd be totally down for doing a Prismarine shop. And, like at this point, ooh, nice. At this point, I'm selling basically everything I'm producing. So I was gonna do it either way.
I'm getting
Might
there.
as well team up.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that way it's easy for both of us to keep it stocked, you know,
Yeah, exactly.
and we could, you know, sell it bulk for discount and just corner the market, and that way no one else can mess with us ever.
Yes. I like these monopolistic ideas. Hmm.
Yes. I mean, I haven't monopolized rockets and shulkers already.
I tried with the shulkers, but I don't have a farm, so I just can't keep stocking them.
Look, I'm telling you, check out Groovis' channel. If you want a cheap and dirty farm, and if you all need one too, check out Groovis. It's a showcase. It's not really a tutorial, but if you go to Structura.com, Hatter's website, you can get files for it there. It's so overpowered. It's like I feel like I'm still robbing people, but I'm gonna take their diamonds anyways.
I mean, you can though, because you're the only one like selling them that can keep it stocked.
Oh, I've and like I've made so many diamonds off of that. It's not even funny. I guarantee you there's probably more over there.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know
Okay,
if you've
what is
heard
it?
about
Okay.
me turning stuff blue for advertisement for the blue shop. I was considering turning your shulker blue, but now that we're
Go for
working,
it.
you know,
I'm sold.
we
I'm
don't.
sold.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, do it.
sure.
Do it. Do it. I'm sold. Yep.
All right, that'll
It'd
be my
good.
next.
It'd be a
episode.
good. It'd be a good thing on camera too. Look, you want to change the concrete in that to red or blue? Go for it.
Yeah, I mean that was somebody else's idea as well. So I was gonna do the rocket because it was so much easier, but I didn't want to do the shortcut because it was going to take so long. But now you're encouraging me to. I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
I'm like, you want to be pranked?
Yeah, go for it. Go for it. Look, it's content. And at the end of the day, that's what we do. We make content. It's like you were talking about with tutorials. I love tutorials. Tutorials are fun, but my heart is in the SMP side of it.
Yeah.
You know, it's what I love. It's what, you know, like, you can't build a channel just on SMPs. Well, you know what? I am, and I'm having fun with it.
Exactly.
With an occasional tutorial sprinkled in.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm exactly the same. All right. I shall send the peoples over to you.
Are they good peoples today?
Yeah, they got me very distracted or down a rabbit hole, as they've been saying.
Well, that's
getting my rabbit.
That's how streams are supposed to go. You know, you're not supposed to. Productive streams are bad. Okay, ones where you don't remember what happened at the end of stream and you're like, did I accomplish anything? That's the good stream.
I've had like one layer of ice, and then the rest of it was just spent talking about rabbits and showing off my rabbits.
Yes, that's how it should be. Yes, 100%.
Yes.
Okay, rabbit hole. I like that.
Yep.
I'm
That is not an alien idea. Actually, I haven't even looked at like half of these. I saw lots of them in JC's.
I always love to look, and I'm just like, if I missed it, I'm like, what happened there?
Yeah.
Structure struggles. Oh, somebody had fun with structure and not knowing how to use it. That's for sure.
I know the shopping list one.
List.
Yeah, so I offered JC
shopping list. That's great.
I offered JC some spare Elytra, and then she was like, "Oh yeah, if I could have that and like some pumpkins." So I just put like as a joke in the chat, like, "Oh, anything else for the shopping list?" She just reels off like all these items, and then I like actually brought them. I like renamed one of the Bad Omen potions, like coffee
great.
or something. Like,
that's great. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna go attempt to be productive.
Good luck with that. The people don't normally let you do that, but good luck.
Well, the beauty of it is every now and again you got to treat the people like mushrooms. Just put them in the dark and ignore them. We won't say the other part, but just sometimes that's what I do to them. They start talking, and I'm just like, not listening to y'all.
Wow.
They're trolls. They're trolls. Don't be fooled. They're trolls, and they know it.
After you jump scared me, somebody then tried to jump scare me with a creeper sound. Like, you're not wrong.
Yep. Speaking of that, I'm getting up out of the ground. Yep.
Yep. That's
because I am not having something blow up over here. Yep.
All
I'm not
right,
saying I don't trust
I'll
other
leave you
people's
to it.
lighting, but I don't trust other people's lighting.
Everybody's,
All right,
by the
man.
way,
You
speaking
have a
of
good one.
lighting, okay, I just need to get something out there quickly. Everybody's making fun of the torch spam at my raid farm, but it's to stop the snow, okay? I've seen everybody's comments saying, oh, you don't have enough torches there. It is because of the snow. I am not a torch spammer, okay? Just have to get that out there.
Oh, hold on. Whoa. What is all the flowers over here? Hold on. This is new. I like this. This is pretty. This is nice.
I have no clue where you're at. All right, I'll leave you to
behind
it.
the shulker.
Good luck with your
Yep,
stream.
all right.
Hope it goes well. Have a good
Yep,
one.
have a
See
good
ya.
one. Yep. All right, troublemakers. How y'all doing today? No trolls here? Okay, yeah. I'm not a troll. Blasphemy. You're all trolls.
All right, goodbye, VOD viewers and people that are still here after the raid and on YouTube. Go join Slacks if you're still on